Hey everybody, welcome back. I just recorded this entire video, but didn't realize that my mic was off until I finished ranting about music theory. Anyway, um, so I'm just gonna go through what I said again. Yeah, fun. Uh, so yeah, I haven't made a video in a while. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try to slap out a few in really quick succession to make up for that. But anyway, today we're going to learn about functional harmony and Roman numeral analysis. It's a lot less boring than it seems, I promise. It's a really useful tool, and I find that once you learn this, you can really start to talk about people with music theory. Like, you'll understand the insane words people are pulling out of their asses. So, yeah. So this involves looking at key signatures. We're going to look at C major because it's a pretty example. No flats, no sharps, just C to C. And yeah, so well, as we know, there's chords, and we're going to make, there's chords, holy shit. Anyway, we're going to make chords only using notes in the key signature. So, you have C major, C, E, G, then you get a D minor, D, F, A, then you get E minor, E, G, B, you get it F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and C major. And those are all the chords in a C major key signature. And each of these chords have a different function. And because of that, they have a different Roman numeral. So C major is the tonic, so it's the 1 chord of C major. And then D is the 2 chord, E minor is the 3 chord, so on and so forth. And then 7 is the B chord, and then 1 again, C chord, right? And the reason it's called Roman numeral analysis is because if you're notating it, because 1 in Roman numerals is an uppercase I, C is the 1 chord, but you write it as an uppercase I. Unless it's a C minor chord, like if you're in the key signature of C minor, then you do a lowercase I instead. Now, each of these chords, when you look at it this way, has a different function. And they can be put into 3 groups. There's tonic chords, which are chords that you want to resolve to. So, a tonic chord is the 1 chord of the key signature and the 6th chord. The reason the 6th chord is also there is because you see how there's still a C in it? And it's it's called a deceptive resolution. You would call resolution to C major and C major is like an authentic resolution, but you call the resolution to 6 a deceptive. You throw that in if you really want to change stuff up, or surprise the listener. It's a very fun tool. I recommend experimenting with it. It's really fun. And then, so those are the tonic chords. Then there's dominant chords, which are tense chords that make you want to hear resolution. So these chords are what make the tonic really satisfying to hear. And that's 5 and 7. And then there's subdominant chords, which are chords you kind of use to lead to a dominant. And that's everything else. 2, 3, 4, yeah. 2, 3, and 4. And that being said, it's like, well, this is really good stuff to know, because once you know it well enough, you know how to set up tension and resolution in your pieces and songs really well. You just know how to do it. But it's important to know that this isn't like the law. You don't have to follow it. If a chord you're using sounds really, really nice and there's not really, it doesn't follow Roman numeral analysis rules, doesn't fucking matter. Go for it. Well, this is just a tool that you can use, but in the end, we're all just trying to make stuff that sounds cool, so don't worry about it too much. It's just useful to know also, because it's a really quick way to, refer to a chord, because you're working in your piece or song in C major, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to use the 3 chord here, and everyone knows, oh, okay, so that's E, G, B, E minor. And it's a really nice shorthand way of just explaining things and analyzing their function. Yeah. And then in minor, it's the same idea. The only difference is the chords change around. By that I mean, in a minor key signature, like in C minor, the one chord is going to be minor, obviously. The two chords are going to be diminished. And then it goes 3 is major, 4 is minor, 5 is minor unless you're using harmonic minor. And you would do that if you want to create a stronger sense of tension to resolve. So if you're in harmonic minor, it's a major. 6 is major, 7 is major, but in harmonic minor, it's diminished. Once again, a really good tool for resolution. And yeah. So now that is Roman numeral analysis for chords. So you now know when someone says a 5 chord, or says like, oh, that's a 5 chord, you know, that's okay. That's a tense chord. That's going to resolve. We're going to want to resolve. And yeah, that's the wonders of Roman numeral analysis. I just realized I forgot, like, you can also see that every chord in the key signature, you know, they all have a different feel to them. Yeah, sorry if this video is a little rushed and neurotic. You know, it's kind of frustrating recording a video being like, oh, I'm satisfied. And then, oh, you didn't record any mic audio. Anyway. Yeah, that's the basics of Roman numeral analysis and functional harmony. And if you have any questions, there's the Discord channel. Yeah. Alright, have a good day and or night, everybody. I will catch you around soon.